What is going on, guys? It's me, Severin7, and today I'm going to be bringing you a budget Orzhov Bats list. It's going to be the first in my series of Bloomburrow Budget Kindred decks. I'm going to try to do one for each of the 10 creature types in Bloomburrow. The goal is going to be to have 8 or less rares or mythics, with a heavy skew of trying to stay away from mythics as much as we possibly can to make it as accessible as possible for new players, free-to-play players, people who may just be joining as of Bloomburrow, and to see if the decks are actually viable enough to play in the higher echelons of Standard. Can you rank up through the ladder with these decks? Can you make it to Mythic with these decks? But we're going to put it through a total of 40 games to see how good it really is and can it compete in Mythic. Let's go ahead and get straight into the deck list. All right, here it is, Budget Bats. So the only rares that we are playing in this list are 4 copies of Zoraline Cosmos Collar, because this card is a game winner by itself, and 2 copies of Lunar Convocation and 2 copies of Essence Channeler. I did think about just running 4 Essence Channeler, but Lunar Convocation giving us a way to draw some cards later in the game and produce bat tokens can be really useful. So I did a 2-2 split. So 8 total rares, no mythics in this list. It is definitely a little bit hard not to have rares in the land base for an aggressive type deck like this, but in testing so far, I have not had too much trouble with lands, so I don't think it's going to be a huge issue since we don't have anything with double white or double black, so we shouldn't have too much trouble with it. Let's go over the list really quickly. We've got 4 Ruin Lurker Bats as a fantastic 1-drop that just has flying and lifelink, and every once in a while, if we end up discarding something or something dies, we can scry, which can help us just make sure our draws are smooth. We've got 3 Cut Downs as an early way to keep things out of our way. Then we have 3 Case of the Gateway Express. It's just a really good removal spell, and we typically have 2 or 3 creatures on the battlefield, so we can kill something small with this. It also deals damage, so it's another way for us to gain life from like our Ruin Lurker Bats and Deep Cavern Bats, which can trigger our Starscape Cleric, which I can't believe this is an uncommon. This card should be a rare or a mythic in my opinion. This might be the best card in the deck other than Zoraline, because this card is what wins us a lot of games. You play, you know, a 1-drop, this, and then Zoraline, and then you're just draining the opponent for tons and tons of damage. Don't even get me started on if you happen to manage to offspring the thing. It's just really good. And then we've got Life Creed duos to help us gain life. It's just another way for us to keep stabilized against those aggressive decks and also trigger Starscape Clerics. 4 Bitter Triumphs so that we can deal with big scary things like Shieldreds and Atraxas and whatever other nonsense our opponents throw at us. Deep Cavern Bat, because being able to get that information of what's in our opponent's hand is incredibly valuable in a deck like this, especially when we're on a budget, so every single play we make really counts. Acting with full information on what our opponent's doing can absolutely save us games. Lunar Convocation is just a really great value engine that can help us refill our hand later. And then Dewdrop Cure, I love this card. This card is fantastic because we can just, you know, if we get our opponent kind of low and then they wipe our board somehow, and it's not Sunfall at least, or maybe they just kill all our stuff a little bit at a time with cut downs and go for the throats and things, we can Dewdrop Cure and just get back like 2 Life Creed duos and a Starscape Cleric and drain the opponent for like 6 out of nowhere, and all kinds of other fun stuff. And the majority of the creatures on our deck cost 2 or less, so sometimes we just do this, we gift them a card, and we can almost win on the spot sometimes with this card. And then Zoraline Cosmos Collar is just an absolutely fantastic card. It's already proven itself very valuable in bats in Standard already, and it's absolutely necessary in this deck for it to function. So lands wise, I'm playing 4 Scour Barrens. As much as I hate playing tapped lands in a deck that is this low to the ground, it's a necessary evil to make sure that we have at least a couple of dual lands in the deck. It also is nice that it gains us life because it can trigger Starscape Cleric, and it just keeps our life total a little higher. And then 2 Mudflat Village and 2 Lupin Flower Village as ways to just refill our hand or get stuff back from our graveyard if it dies. And that's the deck. It's pretty simple. It's easy to pilot. There's not a ton of difficult decision making with this deck, and it does not feel that much worse than the non-budget version of this deck. So I'll also be throwing in a non-budget version of the deck at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that if you are interested in something that is a little less budget friendly to compete with on the ladder. With that, let's go ahead and put this through 40 games and see how it does. All right, let's bat it up. Let's drive them batty. Mikin Barosu. Opponent goes first. Can't keep this. Can't keep this. Try this. Airplanes. Play our Life Creed duo, and hopefully we find some black mana eventually here. Ruin Lurker Bat. Gain a life. Smack him for 1. No black mana yet. Another Life Creed duo. Get him for 2. I can't believe we might actually win this from a mulligan to 5 with no black mana, maybe. Deep Cavern Bat, sure. I mean, they'll take the case if they're smart. But then if we do draw black mana, we just Bitter Triumph and get it back. Come on, Swamp. Darn. Well, let's go ahead and get in. One takes it. It's the little engine that could, man. Just ping them to death with little bats. They have their own lunar invocation, but they paid life for it, so it's one life closer. They gain a life with the bat. Come on. Of course not. Why would we get lucky? Well, I guess we'll just get in with the 2 Life Creed duos then. Bandit's Talent. Sure. I will discard this star shape. Actually, you know what? Decline. Discard, discard. I might be able to just kill them if I draw any mana. They might have just helped me. Nurturing Pixie. Sure. Put the Bandit's Talent back in your hand. I don't care. Opponent's gonna let me block the bat? Big mistake. Oh my goodness, we can't draw a land to save our life. Any land, and we probably just win. Come on. This would be such a great mulligan to 5. Bandit's Talent, sure. Discard the Bitter Triumph. Probably discard the Convocation, honestly. Nurturing Pixie, sure. Come on, any land. Nice, we did it. Actually, no, we're gonna gift them the card. Get all 3 of these back. Sayonara, sucker. We won with no mana the whole game practically. GG. Dana. Alright, Dana, let's go. Kona goes first. We got lands and we got colors. That's all we can ask for in a budget deck. Since any multicolored deck is most of the budget's in the lands, right? But we even have a 1-drop to go with it. Opponent mulligans, plays a Lush Portico. Alright, we're gonna get a Ruin Lurker Bat down. lurking. All right, let's see what's in that hand, buddy old pal. Ooh. I mean, I guess we have to take deadly cover up as much as I don't want to. Oh, we took, or no, we took the go. Okay. It's been a long day. I meant go for the throat, because if we take deadly cover up, they can just go for the throat and get it back. So go for the throat protects our bat for a turn. Opponent's going to heaped harvest. They don't have any black mana right this second, so they would literally have to top deck. They literally have to top deck a black mana this turn. Oh my gosh. Wow. Luckily they don't have the evidence, so... unfortunately I have to do this, so we're gonna play Life Creed Duo and Starscape Cleric. Gain a life, drain them. They're probably just gonna go for the throat our Starscape Cleric, but hopefully we'll eventually just find a Dewdrop Cure. Avernus Souls on Phyrexian. They sacrifice the Heaped Harvest to go get more land. They're probably gonna Hostile Investigator us, which is fine. We'll discard the plains. They get a clue. And find another land anyway. Let's sack it and look for a bat. I'll take the Deep Cavern Bat. Yes, I will. I'll gain a life, drain them, snatch that, go for the throat. Don't really care about the robbery right this second. They have to give up the turn robbing us anyway, so... If they drew a removal spell, that would be unfortunate. Another Investigator. Oh, that sucks! They can draw two card, well, one card. That's not the end of the world, though. Come on, we need a Zora line off the top. Wow! Ask and thou shalt receive. Wow! All we gotta do is dodge a board wipe. Beza's not good enough. Come on, no removal spell. Oh, if he top decked to go for the throat. Nope. Okay. Yeah, we got there. All right. Through quite a bit of through a board wipe, removal, discard. This deck is the stuff, man. GG. Ready to play. Oz the Great and Powerful. That's Gandalf in the picture, though. Opponent goes first. We got bats and we got removal. All right. How bad could it possibly be? How bad can I be? What are they gonna do? Plains? Oh no. We'll play plains too. Mishra's Foundry. Brightblade Stoat. Nice! I can't even complain about that. I'm playing that in my soldiers deck. I mean, I guess we take the ossification. And they're just gonna seal. No, they're gonna Sanguine Evangelist. That's fine. Well, I mean, if they don't have another removal spell, then they just kind of gave up their opportunity. Yeah, we'll take this. No attacks. And then we can just tear apart their board from here. Sure, Mistress Foundry, yep. I would have played the Stoat, to be honest. No blocks. A lot of damage, but... let's discard. Get rid of this. Discard the land. I should have done that second. That was a mistake. No tax. If we draw another white source. Oh, the bunny corn is annoying. I think this is the right play. Gain 2, gain 2 more. So if I block the foundry, then we're good, right? What do I got in the yard? Nothing. Unfortunate. Let's think. So if I attack, I gain 5 and go to 9. It's a risk, but I think we gotta take it. He plays the Stoat, the bunny corns become 4/4s. Okay, but we live. We go to 1. And we cut down the Stoat. Gain a whole bunch of life. Easy peasy. We're up to 8. There shouldn't be any 1 card unless they draw like hop to it. If they draw hop to it, we're in trouble. Nice. Got there. GG. Ragnarok Thor 26. That's a good movie. We get to go first. I wish we had cut down on one, but we'll take what we can get. Blackleaf Cliffs. Alright, we're gonna play another swamp, play a Bats, play a bat, and see what they're working with. Ugh. Well, I suppose we're taking... Are we taking Magda? We can kill Magda. I think we're taking the Carnosaur because that's the only removal spell they have in their hand. We'll play the Magda. We cut it down. No treasure for you. Get in for 1. This isn't the super fast win hand. This is definitely a grind them out and kill all their stuff hand. Yep. Man, is it worth it? It is. I'm gonna just pay it. It sucks to pay 6 life for this, but I don't want to discard anything. They're gonna get to play a Shieldred next turn though, which is a huge pain. So I gotta hope that we draw more removal. That's not more removal. This is going to get out of hand real quickly if we can't deal with the Shieldred. Play the Fountain Port so they can start making tokens. Maha, it's Feathers Night. Wonderful. Yeah, that's going to do it. Maybe it was... I still think killing the Gorger was the right play because we, you know, that's just so much... That's more life gain per turn. Ready to go against Scooter. All right, Scoots Magoots. We get to go first. We got removal, or well, we'll probably play the Ruin Lurker Bat on one. So excited that bats are a thing now. Ooh, Essence Channeler. I think we're playing Essence Channeler. It's a dang good card. Put a counter on it. And that way if they want to kill it, we can put the counter on the bat. Oh, it's Boros. Yep, Lightning Helix. That's going to get real annoying because they probably got Brotherhood's End. Ooh, Dewdrop Cure is good though. So we will go ahead and play a Star-Shaped Cleric. Get in for 2, drain them for an additional 1. And then if they Brotherhood's End, we'll just do Drop Cure. Seed Glaive Mentor, don't care about that. That dies to cut down. Although we might leave it. Because I kind of want to see what's in their hand and make sure they can't wipe our board. Oh no, this is... Okay. Well, we'll take the case, because we can outrun them for sure. Maple, Heir to Cragflame, sure. Your mice are bigger than they were before. Good job. Ooh, Life Creed Duo, fantastic draw. Go ahead and get in. Gain 3, drain the opponent for 2, down to 6. And as long as they don't draw any crazy removal, I think we're good. So even if they do happen to remove something that we have on the battlefield, we can just do Drop Cure and get it back. Carrot Cake, sure. They scry to the top. They gain 3 life. Those aren't mice, those are rabbits. No blocks. Ow. My turn. Ruin Lurker Bat. Drain the opponent for 1. Do Drop Cure. We're just going to go ahead and get this Essence Channeler back. Drain the opponent again. Attack. Boom, 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 boom. Drain the opponent some more. GG. Easy peasy. It's time to oh shoot, wrong game. Antonio. All right, Antonio, let's do it. We go first. Nice. We will keep. Although this black mana cannot cast our removal spells, so I need to keep that in mind. You need to draw a swamp. Mountain. And they shock our bat. That wasn't nice. Well, this might not go super well. Monastery Swift Spear. Boy, I wish I had an actual black mana. Come on, swamp. Swamp, swamp, swamp. There we go. I think we're just gonna save Bitter Triumph, honestly. Like, we could cut down one now, but I'd rather try to get some pump spells out of them and make them waste them. We can discard this extra Lupin Flower Village to avoid damage. We do need to draw some creatures. Heartfire Hero. Now that's something we can cut down potentially. They plot a demonic ruckus. I'm gonna cut down the Swift Spear. Ooh, Zorline's good. But we're not gonna cast it this turn. We're gonna Bitter Triumph something this turn, that way we can Zorline and get back the Ruin Lurker Bat on our turn. We really just need to get some creatures on the board. Start gaining some life. And we'll probably Bitter Triumph the Heartfire Hero. They're just plotting away. You got it. Ooh, Starscape Cleric. Let's play this and this. And then we'll get back the Ruin Lurker Bat next turn. The opponent can still do a ton of damage to us with, I mean, they've only got 2 mana. If they ever draw a 3rd mana, we're probably just toast, but so they play their show off. They're probably going to Demonic Ruckus the show off so that we can't block it with Zorline. Yep. And then they have Lightning Strike for Zorline, which is terrible for us. And then we're taking 9. Ouch. Oh, we just draw another Zorline. That's fine. Okay, well, we know that the cards in their hand are not lands, so we're probably still dead. We just didn't draw enough. We didn't draw creatures quickly enough. Yeah. EG, opponent. McMills 21. Get to go first. We got a pretty decent hand, actually, so we'll keep. Lacking a 1-drop, but that's okay. Swamp for the opponent, Tiny Bones to Pickpocket. You got it. Alright. We're going to play Starscape Cleric. I was going to play Life Creed Duo first, but with Zorline in hand, we kind of get the same effect. Opponent attacks, that's fine. We're gonna play that and play Zorline. Get in for 3, technically. And then hope Zorline lives a turn. Just play a creature. There you go. Beautiful. Not a preacher of the schism, anything but that. Saddle up your Bronco. Oh, they almost attacked with the Bronco by accident. Alright, so Life Creed Duo. Life Creed Duo. Get in. Drain, 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 drain. Opponent's down to 9. And then we can just case of the Gateway Express. Any nonsense they play this turn? No! That was rude. That was very rude. Oh. They're saddling up. Time to saddle up, bucko. All right, well. Okay. They weren't dead, but they gave up anyway. GG. Spanner 78 with the Gideon. Good old Gideon. Opponent goes first. All right. The question is, what do we play first? We probably play the Scour Barons first, as much as I want to. Depends on what they're playing. Now I want to play the Cut Down, but I think we play this first anyway. See what their turn 2 is. Yeah, I'd rather kill that with the Cut Down, actually, so. Play that. Cut down Phineas. Play a bat. Let's hope they don't just have, like, hop to it here. Do it! Seasoned Warren. And Burrow Guard Mentor, sure. Go blocks. Womp and Zoraline, Cosmos Color. Get in, gain some life. And this Essence Channeler is going to get real big real quick. Probably just outrun them as long as they don't have removal of some kind. I want to say they play Case of the Gateway Express, maybe. But I'm pretty sure this deck just relies on being bigger, faster. Yep. So they can get in with their Mentor, but I mean, that's not that scary. We're going to gain a bunch of that life back. We're going to play Lanes because we need 2 white this turn. We almost played the Mudflat Village by accident. Essence Channeler. Get in, get in. Throw the Channeler. Opponent's only got 1 card a turn right now. 2 Pop Hatch Recruits is pretty good, though. That is pretty good. They get the Scry 2. They keep it on top. It's probably bad for us. I need a way to lose life. Well, I mean, the opponent's attacking with the 8/8, so. Mudflat Village. We're going to gain 4, grow the Essence Channeler by... Oh, why did I do that? Boom! That worked out. Okay, I'll be 110% honest. I didn't mean to click the Zoraline trigger, but I forgot that I can click it even if there's nothing in the graveyard, and that was a way for me to lose life, so it worked out. But I'm not gonna lie and pretend I did that on purpose. That was just, if I had been a better player, I would have known that. But now I do know that, so you can know that too now. The wait is over. Gulk Mash. Sounds kind of like Hulk Smash. We get to go first. I will keep. Tapped lands are the bane of my existence, but we are playing a budget deck, so tapped lands are an unnecessary evil. Let's get this tapped land out of the way. Play Ruin Lurker Bat. And hope they don't kill it with their gnawing vermin. With the gnawing vermin. They're gonna make us... Or no, that's mill cards. What are they doing? What is this? What is this deck? I'm doing me a heckin' confuse. I'm gonna get in like this so that when I play my Zora line, I get a bunch of life out of it. Nope. No interest in blocking. Sure. Mill some more cards. More lands. Very cool. Alright, we're gonna play a Zora line now. Just gain all the life. Eventually, if we draw a Starscape Cleric, that would be good. What does this do? Oh, I see what they're playing. It's this thing. But they don't have hardly any creatures in their graveyard right now, so they're not reduced very much. That was rude. That was very rude. I am not impressed. I am going to... Actually, no. I want to trigger this Lunar Convocation, but I just can't. So we're going to go ahead and kill this, gain some life. Get in. It's probably helping them, to be honest, but... Growing our dorks is pretty nice. And we've got a Bitter Triumph if they play anything big and stupid. Sure. Beautiful. We're gonna lose life. Draw a card. We got 2 removal spells now. I'm gonna get in there for 6. Looks like they've got a removal spell. Sure. They're still gonna take 4. We're gonna gain 2 and then get a bat. Just at a cool 26. Sure, Deathcat Marionette, mill some more cards. What does that do? Any number, each discard a card. I'm gonna draw a card like this. And then we're gonna discard a land. And then we'll just kill that thing. No blocks. Lupine Flower Village. We will just pay the 3 life. Kill that thing. Go ahead and get in there for 6. Boom, boom, boom. Dig for something. We'll take the Starscape Cleric. Make a bat, gain some life. Put the land on the bottom. Beautiful. And then we should be able to just win with Starscape. I can't believe this is an uncommon. This card's so busted. Anyway, opponent scoops. GG. Alright, and we're back for the post-game wrap. So, 40 games, 63%. Not bad for a budget deck. Like, this deck only has 8 rares in it. That's not a lot. And in a meta that is just so full of rare heavy, mythic heavy decks, the fact that we can actually keep up and compete in Mythic and up to Mythic is fantastic. So this is an absolutely wonderful budget option. If you don't have a lot of wild cards, I definitely recommend crafting this deck. I don't think that it needs a ton of upgrades, but let me just go ahead and show you what I would do if I was upgrading the deck. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the upgraded version of the deck. All right, and this is the non-budget version of the deck. This is what I would do if I was upgrading it and not concerning myself with budget. It doesn't look terribly different. It's very much similar. The only big differences are obviously a bunch of lands. We want to make sure that we have Caves of Koilos and Thran Portal, so we're easily triggering off this Lunar Convocation. Aclazotz being a fantastic bat in the late game. We've got some more Essence Channelers in the deck and some more Lunar Convocations, as well as a couple of Dawn's Truce, because this can be really fantastic at stopping the opponent from either targeting us or our stuff. And then, yeah, so not a ton of upgrades, so it wouldn't be, I mean, Cavern of Souls is not 100% necessary. It's very helpful, though. So, I mean, that's 4 mythics right there. But other than that, you're just looking at the Restless Fortresses, the Concealed Courtyards, the Caves of Koilos, the Thran Portals. Traneth Ruins is also technically a rare. But this is where I think the deck should be if you are not worried about budget. I've only played about 10 games with this specific list because I wasn't recording it, so I try to make sure I'm investing my time in the right places. But this was like 80% over the 10 games. That's not a big sample size, but I imagine that this is also a very viable list. So with that, if you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed creating it and you want to take a moment to help support me, make sure you hit that like button. Consider hitting that subscribe button. I'm so super close to 500 subscribers, and I would really appreciate any support and help that you can give. And I appreciate all of you that already support me and everyone that has been here with me for any length of time. I appreciate all your time, and I appreciate you sticking around with me. With that, I will catch you in the next one.